Hello everyone, welcome back to Future X USA. Today we are not reviewing a car, phone, or a military vehicle. Instead, we are looking at something very different. A crisis that has taken the shape of a product nobody wanted, but everybody in Donetsk is forced to use, the water shortage. So let's break it down the way we would a new model on the market. Its exterior, interior performance, safety features, unique selling points, the price it demands, and finally, our conclusion. When you look at the exterior, the first thing you notice is not tanks rolling down the streets, but water tankers. Queues stretch for blocks. Soldiers and civilians, usually separated by uniforms, now stand side by side, waiting for the same thing: water. The city's landscape has been redesigned by desperation. Where once there were marketplaces and traffic, now there are endless lines of plastic canisters, rusted buckets, and tired faces carrying 30 to 40 liters at a time. Apartment blocks stand tall, but their taps run dry. On the upper floors, water doesn't even reach the pipes. The outside world of Donetsk is not defined by buildings or streets anymore. It is defined by absence, by thirst made visible. Step inside a home and the picture becomes even more personal. The interior feels stripped down like a house without electricity. Taps are present, but most of them are silent, offering nothing more than the sound of hollow air. Families improvise with buckets, tubs, and recycled bottles. Kitchens turn into water ration stations where every drop is counted. A glass of water is not just for drinking. It might be needed later for cooking, cleaning, or hygiene. The interior design of this crisis is minimal not by choice, but by force. A daily reminder that comfort is evaporated. And how does this system perform? On every metric, it fails. Water that once arrived every 2 days now comes every 3, if at all. In some neighborhoods, families haven't seen a single drop for 12 days. Hospitals, the very backbone of public health, are running low on sterilization capacity. Surgeries are delayed. Infections are spreading. Even soldiers on the front lines trained to fight the enemy are now fighting thirst. Patrols are planned not around strategy, but around where the next water source might be. Long operations are impossible because fluid depletion shuts down the body and the mind. This crisis has forced an army to rewrite its manual, not for combat, but for survival. If this were a car, you would call it a machine that breaks down before it even leaves the showroom. Now let's talk about safety, or rather, the absence of it. Garbage is piling up uncollected, bringing rats and insects into people's homes. Bakeries and kitchens that feed the masses are running unlimited dirty water, raising the danger of food poisoning. Stagnant pools become breeding grounds for bacteria. Intestinal diseases are rising among civilians and soldiers alike. Even fire safety is compromised. With reservoirs nearly empty, a spark could lead to disaster. In this model of crisis, the safety package isn't just incomplete, it's dangerously defective. But every product, no matter how flawed, is sold with a promise. What are the unique selling points here? According to the local pro-Russian administration, the selling point is territory. Seize Sloviansk, seize the canal, seize the water. According to Moscow, aid tankers are the solution. But when people spend hours waiting in line, only to receive foul-smelling water, no slogan or speech can sell the product. And yet, this crisis has one unique feature that cannot be ignored. It unites soldiers and civilians in the same misery. For once, both carry the same burden, the same containers, the same thirst. But even this shared experience is bitter, because while households struggle for drops, industrial plants still consume water without interruption. The unique selling point of this crisis, if there is one, is that it exposes the truth. A tap that refuses to flow cannot be hidden behind propaganda. And then comes the price. Every product has a cost, but this one is crushing. The human price is unbearable. Imagine a 78-year-old woman crying out, "How can I carry this load?" Young people can run and fetch water. But what about me? Her question is more powerful than any statistic, more cutting than any report. There are households that have gone 12 days without water. People are forced to choose between thirst and humiliation, between standing in line for hours or going without. The economic price is just as high. Logistics chains are strained. Tankers consume fuel and manpower. Hospitals burn through serum and electrolyte packs just to keep patients alive. Entire battalions waste hours guarding water supplies instead of fighting battles. Factories continue to drain reservoirs, fueling public anger as ordinary homes stay dry. And politically, the price may be the highest of all. Letters flood to Putin. Videos circulate online. People ask not for slogans, but for service. And when propaganda says, "We are bringing water," but the tap produces only brown liquid, the gap between words and reality becomes impossible to hide. And so we come to the conclusion, if this were a product review, the verdict would be harsh. The Donetsk water crisis has no elegance, no comfort, no reliability. Its exterior is despair, its interior is emptiness, its performance is failure, its safety features are broken, and its unique selling points are illusion. The price it demands is human suffering, logistical collapse, and political humiliation. Water is not managed with slogans or military offensives. It is managed with pumps, valves, electricity, and trust is gone. There may be 60 to 90 days left before winter freezes the pipes, making everything worse. If no solution comes, this crisis will not only shut off taps, it will shut off the last drops of legitimacy left in the occupying administration. In Donetsk today, every tanker, every empty tap, every long queue is more powerful than any speech. Because in the end, no matter what flag flies above the city, the people know one truth. If the tap is dry, nothing else matters.